Yo ho ho
Hello.
ho.
How y'all doing?
We're here. We're here.
What it do, baby boos?
Good evening.
How y'all doing? It's Thursday, and we're in the wood. How do you? How do you people?
It's
Do
always
I
a
do.
nice evening to be
You do?
strolling in the woods.
Yeah. Is everyone scared, or has the time eroded your memories of the fear and the stress of the wood?
fear remains, but the memories do not.
Tom knows no fear. And now he is very well rested.
How dare you insinuate that the great Tom can feel? Um, yes. Does anybody want to attempt a recap, or do you just want that hot words, the hot fire from the Cami
Give them
7?
words, baby.
Look, we went into a flesh tent. We rooted around. The flesh tent just came alive, one might say, into a animated construct that started beating on us. We beat the flesh tent, and from there found half of a deed.
Yes, the
And
Whale Fall Wood.
the Whalefall Woods, precisely.
We beat a flesh tent is probably something a lot of people didn't think they would hear, or people
Look,
would think
I
that they would say.
purposely said it like that because I knew people wanted to hear it. It was something that needed to be said.
It did. It's what the people want. I'm sure.
You gotta give them what they want.
James.
I'm waiting for this the snowball, and there's just hate mail. I kind of want the hate mail. If it's just renditions of flesh tents, no, don't do
Look.
that. Never mind. I take it back. I take it.
I don't
Wait.
read my mail, sir. And I hope you
Look.
don't either.
Mail would be a step up from what we have right now. So
It's true. It's true. For now, it's a party in the freaking Discord, and a party it will be more and more.
just a quick reminder that it is No Nat November.
Oh,
And so we will not be rolling any. Well, I mean, we might be rolling naturals, natural 20s, natural ones, but they will not count. They will be re-rolls.
straight blue balls this month.
And so
Farts.
we might get that
That's-
excited feeling, but it's all fake. It's not real. For November, it's not a thing.
Yeah,
But
false.
any donation of $1 is going to the stream. Is lets anyone pick who gets to succeed or fail on crit on their roll.
Nice, and they'll probably need it in this wood. For after the
BC.
battle, you find yourself slightly bewildered, trying to piece together the clues that you've found thus far. Pip, knowing that he'd followed a set of slight instructions, for lack of better words, from his master, and followed the trail that led to Regraz, our former companion's home. There, it seemed to change as Orly said, and take shape to this weird, emaciated creature that seemed to be pieced together by these starfish roaches that would put out little strings of the goopy sap to pull the tent back to form this weird lizard back once more. And after the fight, they got a piece of paper that fell from its gullet in exchange for it stealing Regraz's journal. This paper, as Orly stated, was a top half of a wood known as the Whale Fall Wood. Pip holding this paper, you get a sense that this piece gives you a feeling of a strange place, but also a feeling of home sparking in between this feeling, this unknown feeling. And we'll find yourselves there as you're holding this new paper as Tom wakes up from his bush Following close behind.
What time is it?
Oh, let me get the squonk out of here. I'm sorry.
Leave
No,
the
leave
squawk.
it. We like the
Squonk,
squonk.
squonk.
I focus on the feeling of home. I
Good
want to
boy.
know if it reminds me of like the tree, if it reminds me of my master, maybe like a specific moment in time. Can I try and discern that?
Yeah, give me an arcana or nature.
Mhm.
Your choice, sir.
Yeah, I don't know why I keep trying to do this kind of stuff. I have a +0. What's wrong with me?
Believe in yourself, dude.
Yeah,
it keeps
you
learning all
know.
sorts of things. I got a 14.
A 14. With a
Respectable.
14, as you're focusing and looking down on this paper, your brow furrows. I'm going to say you start to look a little bit more tree-like. And you feel rooted to your wood and you sink down a little bit lower and maybe disappear a little bit to your companions as they usually do.
Dirt boy.
You hear Ulysses go, "Dirt boy? Where'd you go, Pip?" And you feel that your wood is doing what it's kind of meant to do and what your master asked. And it's becoming one with another wood. It seems to be attaching to this new one, this whale fall wood.
Interesting. Oh, the cycle. I can feel it. Also, I am here.
Where's
I
that
will-
voice coming from?
I'll move slightly so that the illusion shifts.
Oh, Pip.
Hmm.
What
Demon end.
are you feeling, man?
I'm starting to wonder if this pursuit is for naught. If we are simply wasting our time.
So we shouldn't go after it then? Is what you're saying?
Precisely.
But okay, but so do where we go? It kind of took our lead, right?
I'm not too sure. To be honest, I'm not quite sure where we can go from here.
And
But this is your wood,
Well, we have
no?
half a deed, right?
Is this not your wood, Pippis?
It's right here.
It is, but there is much I must ponder about. There are questions that I need answers to. And I have been too brash. Not only put myself in danger, but you as well.
I thought your wood was called the Protector's Wood.
It seems so. I did not know
But this
that for
one's
much of my life.
This is called the Whale Fall Wood. That's not yours. It's not your deed.
It is a different wood, but somehow my wood has become one with it. Or it is trying to.
Should
Of
we
its
figure
own
out why?
Cord.
Exactly. I would like to leave it to its own matters. See what happens.
and
Perhaps we can.
you see, like Ulysses will like kind of tap impatiently, cross his arms, and be like, "Well, if your wood's doing its own thing, wasn't me about my home. I got a family to take care of and responsibility
And vengeance.
and vengeance. Yeah, gonna get that no good son of a bitch.
Ulysses,
Language.
Sorry.
you have helped me greatly, Ulysses. And I promised you that I would help you find your home in return.
Yeah, I feel it's close. And as he says that, he kind of like gets unsteady a little bit. And it's just gonna come bump him. You go, oh, sorry, boy. I feel kind of foggy.
Are you all right?
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
not time to sleep, you know.
No, it's just sometimes I see. I feel like I could see home so clearly. My wife talking to that well-dressed thing, flipping through papers.
Did he happen to be in a yellow suit, by the way, like a kind of safari-like outfit?
No, he's something nicer, like a pinstripe 3-piece.
Perhaps you have a
Okay.
fever. Can I just like roughly grab his head and like shove my thumb into his forehead?
Yeah, and you do feel that he is like slightly warm. It looks like his eyes are a little dazed.
You are not
I'm
doing well.
all right. God dang it, I could do
Do
this this much.
Do not lie.
Maybe I do need to sit, and he'll kind of sit down.
Right. Should we help Ulysses find his wood then?
I have already pledged to help him return to his family and defeat his foes.
Yes.
How much of that witch's brew do you still got?
This infernal sap.
I don't have any more.
And he goes, no, I don't.
Oh,
I don't think we need all that. I could find my way home. I can find my way home.
how? We've been getting lost each time we try.
Just what did Nerm say? Nerm said if we just, believe and concentrate real hard, we could always find our way back.
No, we are not letting you go by yourself.
Maybe the more people who think of something, the easier it is to get to.
Yeah, maybe.
So we just need to think of the sheriff's wood real hard.
I always also keep getting these other daydreams of like some people I'm supposed to help. They're being attacked by like these weird bug things.
I have similar dreams.
Maybe there's
I dreamed of my squad, Aslan, Jamilo, and Belvedere, and a ragtag band of ruffians facing off against trash pandas. Pandas covered in trash. I kid you not.
what? I can't ask all
Yes.
that, but
So bugs and bears covered in trash. This wood is definitely got its sort of critters.
I don't want to hold
Yes.
everybody up.
Don't forget giant frogs.
Whatever y'all want to do, I'm here to help Pip. And he kind of like
Who?
puts his hand
Dirt
over
boy.
his forehead to kind of recoup himself as he sits down. His dog nestles against him. Tell me what you need, Pip, and you got my guns. Oh,
I do not agree with what you are saying. I will help you. Isn't that right, everyone?
I mean, so that's what we've been saying the whole time. Yeah.
Good. You hear that, Ulysses?
We are of an accord.
he like puts his hat over his face. You Y'all are real good people.
Yes.
Do you think we're gonna need like backup or something? Because maybe we can go find Aslan and Belvedere, Jermilo, and then bring them to help us
I would not know where they are.
take the sheriff out.
Before encountering you, gentlemen, I wandered in these woods for I don't know how long. Could not find neither hair nor hide of them. Nor could I find my way back to my Lord Rose.
Yeah, just yeah, we could do that. I know I can find my way back.
Onward then. Mm-hmm.
But maybe, Pip, is there any way you could turn that flower of yours back into that compass?
I can try. Can I reverse the magic?
How do you want to try and reverse the magic?
Just retrace my steps, I suppose, in reverse.
I think, yeah, you try and get the sunflower that's the end of your staff, pop it back out, and you kind of focus on home and that nether feeling and try and concentrate that back into the sunflower. But it doesn't seem to want to change back into the compass.
I don't think without boil or brew, I'll be able to do it.
Dang it. Hold on 1 second.
Sure.
Alright, so if we don't have boil, do you think we can make boil?
Would you
know
not
where to
boil
begin.
boil?
It might have to do with the sap, but it has
Boiling
been
sap.
It has been bad to touch.
So just any sap from any tree?
No, the bad sap.
The vile sap, the infernal sap that clings to you.
It spreads.
We haven't seen any of that here,
Sorry
right?
about that.
As you should be.
Yes.
So if we haven't seen any of that here, I guess we can't make the boil?
Probably not.
Huh. Well, I guess scratch that idea then.
Yes. I can potentially locate something of importance to someone, or someplace, or someone, but I need, preferably an image of some sort.
You got a picture of one of your kids, Ulysses?
Well,
You know, like a locket or something?
It doesn't mean anything. You're still a good father.
yeah, I do actually. And he has like a little sketch of the youngest one, Periwinkle. She's something about her smile always makes you know things are going to be all right.
It's a stick figure, Ulysses.
Well, she drew it. She's so talented. Look at her.
It signed your name at the bottom. I don't understand.
I just wrote my Tom.
It's to make sure people know it's his.
Excuse me. Sir.
As long as it has sentimental value.
Yes.
Just
of course,
don't
means something to you.
destroy it or nothing, Pip.
Of course not. And I'll grab it.
Immediately burst.
Produce flame.
No,
Why?
Oh, that's the wrong spell.
a dirt boy.
No, I would like to use. What level is this? I might not actually be able to do what I think I can do, or what I want to do.
What do you want?
Take it till you make it.
Oh, here we go. Actually, okay. Well, we're pretty high level, actually. Okay, all right. I would like to use locate creature.
How does that work? Give me the flavor.
Specifics.
I describe or name a creature that is familiar to me. Hence the image, so that I'm a little more familiar with it. You sense the direction to the creature's location, as long as that creature is within 1,000 feet of you. If the creature is moving, you know the direction of its movement. It can locate a specific creature known to you or the nearest creature of a specific kind, so long as you have seen such a creature up close. Yeah.
Beautiful. I'm actually gonna say this is like amplified through your sunflower, and it fully stands up and starts turning around, and like kind of like a radar, and then picks a direction in the opposite way of the tent,
Mhm.
like kind of back where you were walking through the game trail back towards your tree.
Well, if the magic is to be trusted, just pointing us in this direction.
All right. Well, guess we'll follow you.
But a warning, it may lead us astray. It is not. I'm not quite using the same method as before.
It's
Oh,
better than what we got otherwise.
and I trust you, Pip.
Very well.
Out of curiosity, gentlemen, what were we searching for within this flesh tent?
Well,
My deed.
yeah.
And this is not something you still wish to acquire?
Not at the moment, no.
Well, it kind of seems like it's not here.
Yes,
Yeah,
what I mean to say is I do not wish to spend more time chasing after it, or the shadow of it.
Yes. Well, onward.
And it does seem like
Yeah, we'll
Raz
follow
is
you.
involved some way.
That
Next
sneaky little lizard.
time I
Cold-blooded.
the next time I see him, I'll make a tent out of his flesh.
After this,
Fresh
He already
flesh.
did, but
Small tent just out of him and his bones.
the one-man tent.
Ugh.
So perhaps I will rest in
Very
it
well.
tonight.
Save some of that energy for this suited guy talking to my ex-wife.
Yeah, I'll make a tent out of him too.
I like that.
Only after I'm done with him.
And you go back towards the game trail and walk single file again, right around the point
We have to.
where Ulysses had that episode where he heard a child's laughter,
Oh yeah.
and the flower will turn straight into the tall grass.
Good boy, where are you leading us?
This is the way to go.
Guess we continue this way.
Yeah,
Through this grass.
and you step through the thicket of
How
tall grass.
tall?
It seems
How tall?
It's well over you, Tom. It's like absurdly long, tall grass.
Okay.
It is only grass.
Rude.
And everyone steps in. And I'd like everybody to give me a survival as you wade through the tall grass.
Alrighty.
Everyone hold hands.
Survival, you said.
Don't stray too
What?
far. Shit, okay.
Are you actually holding hands?
Ulysses, where'd you go?
Doubt it. 25.
Wait, is it taller than me on Schmoopsy? On Schmoopsy's back?
Yes, as well.
Wow. So like fuck.
It's huge.
Tall as grass.
I got at least 10, 15 feet tall.
Yeah, I had 16 feet in my head.
Okay. Beauty.
Yeah, give me those survivals.
17.
A survival. Can I not roll? Can I opt out?
No.
Just following along. No? Okay.
No, everybody.
Fine. 17. How you like that? How you like them snapples?
Schnapples.
Does Schmoopsy need to roll you one as well?
Oh, I want one from Pip as well. No, Schmoopsy is okay.
Oh yeah, I got a 20 something or other. 25.
Nice.
Beautiful.
This guy survives.
With a 25, you guys all are able to stick together. Even Ulysses, for a time as you're wading through, and you're not really quite sure where you're going. It just seems kind of like directionless walking.
Everything looks the same.
And kind of like almost swimming through this tall grass.
Yeah, like walking through a cornfield.
And your flower is still gonna keep dead center in the direction that you're going. It's not gonna waver. But at some point, after 30 minutes of wading through this, you're kind of questioning yourself slightly what you're doing. Schmoopsy is actually going to pick up. She's gonna like perk up, and stop.
Whoa. What is it, girl?
She kind of like
It's a
pants
little Timmy down the well.
very happily. And she seems like excited.
Gentlemen, there's something close.
Okay.
Perhaps we're meeting my... Well, I don't want to spoil it. Let's see. Onward, Schmoopsy.
And you see she kind of like the hairs on the back of her neck like stand up a little bit, but she still looks very happy as you're wading through. And another 10 minutes go by and you hear rustling kind of coming from directions around you guys in the tall grass.
I'm gonna give one of my bird calls that we used to do when we were kind of like sneaking up. We have like these little
and the rustling stops. You hear ooh, 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 ooh. And you recognize that to be Jermillo's call.
Jamilo, you bastard.
And you hear, Tom, my boy. And then the rustling goes really quickly. And two huge wargs, bigger than Schmoopsy, go through, burst through the grass and tumble on Schmoopsy. And she kind of like rolls away. And they start like rolling together, wrestling. And you kind of like flatten some of the tall grass around you. And you have like a little bit more space to talk.
You're alive. It's Jamilo and who?
Just Jermillo, actually, but he's with two wargs.
Do I know whose warg it is?
You see Grandpapa, which was Belvedere's warg, and Jermillo's warg, Barnaby. But they look bigger than they did the last time you saw them. They weren't bigger than Schmoopsy. Only Grandpapa was bigger than Schmoopsy before. But now it seems that Barnaby has caught up.
Well, Barnaby has grown. And Grandpapa, where's Belvedere?
You still don't see Jermillo. You just heard his voice as the wargs are kind of rolling around. He goes, hold on, Tom, I'm coming. 1 second. And he seems to be like, sounds like he's rustling something. as he steps closer and closer.
I'm here with friends. Please, hurry.
Are these your companions?
Oh, and then he picks up pace, and you see that he has his like lute is kind of detached, and like the neck is out as his blade, and he's like sheathing it back into it and connecting it. He's like, you know, this part of the wood does the darndest thing. I wasn't quite sure if it was you, Tom, my boy. And he gives like a flowery bow to you, and then jumps up and hugs you.
Yeah, rock him in this huge embrace.
It's been so long.
Ah, my friend, it is good to see you alive and well. What have you been doing?
Well,
Leaving your commander out in the woods?
just doing what you taught us, of course. This damned mutation out here is taking these lesser bugbears. We thought we'd teach them a thing or two.
Lesser bugbears.
Yes, they don't seem to be as elegant as us, Tom. He like
And
flexes his pecs, then he looks at the rest of you guys.
Yes,
Competition,
excuse
Tom?
me.
Hmm?
My friends, my companions. We've kept each other alive in the darker parts of these woods. This is Olaf and Dirt Boy. And of course, Ulysses.
The
Hello.
wargs stop wrestling, and he goes, oh, Grandpapa, Barnaby, to me, come. And slaps, and they come and sit next to him.
Ah,
Schmoopsy comes back.
it was good to see Schmoopsy playing with the boys again.
No,
I,
scrappy as ever. He goes up to you, Orly, and puts out his hand. Jamilo, pleased to meet you.
Hi, my name's Orly. Good to meet you too, sir.
Squeezes your hand, and you feel like this immense strength come in this handshake. Actually, give me a strength. Give me a strength check. Give me a little strength roll.
12.
12. Beautiful. You feel like your hands like crushing a little bit, but you're able to like withstand a good amount of it. He goes, "Oh, a firm grip. I like that. Yes."
I mean, yeah, I guess so. I'm just trying not to have my hand crushed.
Oh, sorry. Don't know my own strength. You know. And then he goes over to you, Pip, and eyes you, puts out his hand. Jamilo, a pleasure.
Pipith. And I'll reach out. You said strength?
Yes, sir.
I'll go and start scritching Grandpapa and
Why isn't it
Barnaby.
saying anything?
They're like licking
17.
you, like loving it. 17. You don't really feel too much pain, just like the great strength coming from this handshake, and he like looks at you with like great respect. He goes, another commander. Yes. Tom, my boy, where have you been?
I've been all about trying to find you and get out of these accursed woods and back to our lord. Do you know anything of the war? Do you know any... Where's Belvedere? Where's Aslan? Where's the rest of them? Why are you here with Grandpapa? Please, I worry.
Yes, come, let's get out of this damned hunting grounds. He goes,
Wait.
oh
what?
yes, this is where some of our gatherers come, and hunters will come and get sustenance and general hunt for the rest. There's a large group, you know.
Of lesser
Who and what?
bugbears, you say?
Yes.
Hmm.
Found them in hovels, I did. Stone hut cottages with nothing but mud holding them together. Barely weapons, no armor on none of them. They knew nothing of tactics.
They did not have Lord Abernere Rose to lead them out of the squalor.
A great man, the Lord Rose is.
You do well to bring his vision to these lessers.
Well, you saved me countless times.
As the
And-
Lord saved us all.
I must show this favor to the rest. Yes. Yes, out of here. And he leads you back the direction he was coming.
Come on, gentlemen.
Hmm.
We'll see what true civilization looks like in these woods.
And as he's going, you see that Ulysses is hanging back. And Pip, you notice that your flower is not pointing in the direction that Jermilo is going.
Where do you intend to go?
And like Ulysses
A
leans
pit stop.
over to you, Pip, and kind of whispers, goes, I can't really go with them.
But you must.
Huh? Oh,
It is not but a pit stop, Ulysses.
I'm so close to home. I can feel it. I feel like I'm back home.
Ulysses.
You don't need to worry nothing about me when I'm back home.
But
I
you
know,
are
I know
not
this.
home. And you know these woods as well as
Hmm.
I.
He looks around. And he goes, "Nah, this is a different Pip. We're back. We're back in my home."
I promised both you and Tom that I would return you home.
And
If I leave with you now,
yeah.
I abandon Tom. And if I leave with Tom, I abandon you.
Well, thing is, you're not abandoning me. There's
Enough of this.
some things I can't explain yet, and I know this place like the back of my hand now. I can feel it in my bones, just like when you're back home. And I'll meet up.
If that's the case, then Jamilo, we will find our way back to you.
And you see Jamilo looks at him, and he goes, "We meet again." And Ulysses goes, kind of dips his hat.
You-
Oh, shy. Jamilo goes, "All
You've
right."
met before.
Yes, before. Well, it was quite some time ago, but I met him trampling through these tall grasses. A gentleman through and through. And he's kind of like eyeing him.
You did not sleep with his wife, did you?
And Drew kind of gives you that like sly smile.
Jamilo, I know you quite well. Do not tell me you are the scallywag who I must defeat in mortal combat.
And he goes, "Tom, my boy, I would tell you if I did, but I did not. I've been so busy with the muck.
Whew.
Had no time to court. Not
No
once,
time.
not
I've
a
seen.
day in sight.
I've seen you. I've seen you work your magic before. You
He
wily fool, you.
drums his lute a little bit.
Watch out now.
Listen, Pip, Orly, Tom, this isn't goodbye.
You're right, because we're coming with you. Jamilo, you and the rest will wait. I have something that I vowed to do. Please, let them know I am safe. We'll find our way back to you. If your village is not far from here, we will return.
He goes, "We've just reunited, Captain, but if this is your command, I will do what you say."
Hold
Boys,
strong.
and the two orgs stand up and lead the way back. And he tips his
Wait.
head to you.
Before you leave,
Yes,
do you have anything of
Tree man.
importance on you that you can give us? May help
Yes,
us in finding you again.
A sentiment.
And he smiles, looks down, and takes a pin off of his breastplate. And it's a pin of the blue castle of the Lord Abonir Rose. And he hands it. He goes down to you, Pip, and then smiles, and then hands it to Tom. Till we meet again, Captain. And disappears into the tall grass.
Won't be long now. Time to look at the rest of them. Onward. Pippeth.
Thank you, Tom.
And I will pin it to my shirt next to my own pin. To my cloak. Dual pin action.
Beautiful.
Well, there you have it, Ulysses.
Can't tell you all how much this means to me.
If your home is so close, and I'll hand him my staff with like the flower on it, and I say, then guide us the rest of the way there.
He grabs your staff, and you could see like appear kind of like ingrained in your staff all of a sudden is kind of like markings that look like outlines of different revolvers that each change slightly, and it kind of glows red as he's holding it. You hold this, you feel like this all the time?
Do you feel different?
Connected to home.
Then yes.
This is what you call the nether?
I wouldn't quite say that, no.
Huh.
The nether is different. Feels like the opposite of home.
Strange. And he gets almost like in a trance a little bit and doesn't seem too responsive as he's holding the staff, and kind of walks without saying anything into the tall grass in the direction that the flower was pointing.
Yeah, I stay close to him.
And everyone follows suit. And you go through this like winding path where it looks like it's going to be a dead end, because it looks like it's almost like rocky at certain points. And then he kind of takes a turn and goes and takes this zigzagging route until you get to a hill that leads up out of the tall grass. You walk up the hill, and it seems like you're walking into the same grove-like area, like the enchanted grove that you have in your wood, Pip. But it's at the top of this hill, and overlooking it, you can see the rest of his wood. Actually, I should have uploaded that. Yeah, you see the rest of his wood. Then you could take it. You take in the different parts where you see across the river. There's this hoveled city together with like stone, straw hut cottages held together with mud, and you see little creatures like buzzing around, doing stuff and preparing. On the other side, you see another little village with like homes built into trees, kind of secluded in between two riverbanks, and forest and this long grass kind of stretching out in between the parts. And you get over to the grove, and Ulysses will sit down and let go of your staff, and the flower is gonna kind of go down.
Wilt or just go down?
Just go down. Still looks vibrant, but it's kind of like hanging.
Yeah, it's droopy.
See, and then he kind of comes to. He goes, "See, told you, Pip. It kind of looks like my home. I got one of these too." And you get that familiar feeling, Pip standing in this little enchanted canopy with this huge tree, this huge willow tree kind of hanging down at the top of this cliff.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, this is my wood. This is my home, boys.
So you know all these people?
Yeah, that over there is the village I watch. It has a bunch of Tanukis. They're really kind folk. And I try and keep the peace.
Tanukis.
Yeah, little raccoon people. Kind of
Trash
like
pandas?
Would I know anything about Tanukis?
you have not seen any Tanukis in your wood. But you do have a memory of a time past that flashes in your head of traveling with your own old companions, Benji, Giorgio, and Garuk. But Giorgio wasn't there. You, Benji, and Garuk found yourself in a Tanuki village after following a companion who took you to the town nearby named Sally Sensible, who was a little girl who you found her older sister. And after them figuring out what was wrong with them, you realized that they were not humans. They were Tanukis.
Yeah. Memory's a bit foggy since it was in a dream.
Now you're not quite sure if it was a dream.
That is true. Best not to think about it too much. What is real? Well, what must be done first, Ulysses?
Feel
Then
like
we
I
go
need
find
a
your
rest.
bull.
I gotta find my deed. Check up on my family. They're on the other side of this ridge. And try and figure out what's going on. But I don't feel like I can face my family quite yet. It's been a long time. They've been through a lot. And
Not my
I
circus, not my monkey.
I left them, not thinking I was good enough, and I'm just gonna barge in. I'm not even quite sure what I'm gonna say.
Do you need time to think about it?
I think so. And in the meantime, we could, hang around here or go back my near place and just, make sure the Tanukis are all right. Those bugbears get rowdy.
Hmm.
You know,
We could also
I
begin looking for the deed.
we could. And he kind of like sits up and goes to the edge of the cliff and dangles his feet and looks out. And goes, "Oh shit. What's that?"
What?
And everybody give me a perception.
Perception?
Perception.
Oh, I can do that.
16 for Tom.
24.
26.
Pip and Orly, you look out in the direction that Ulysses is looking, and you see like kind of emerging a weird like figure, like a weird mass, kind of like emerging from the river near the Tanuki village. And you're not quite sure what it is, but it looks like it's moving very frantically. And it just doesn't look quite
Wait,
natural.
Wait, a mask?
Mass.
Mass.
Oh, Mass.
But you can't
Mass.
quite make out what it is.
Okay. Um, what is that? Is that ever? Have you ever seen such a thing before?
Is it coming this way?
No, it's
How
not.
far is it roughly?
It's kind of far. It's like a good 300 feet out. You guys have like this nice vantage point. But you can't,
That's
you
not-
can't quite see what
that's
it is,
pretty
but it
close.
looks like it's moving like in this weird pattern, in a very unnatural way, but moving towards that Tanuki village.
I start running to intercept.
Maybe, yeah.
I get on Schmoopsy's back.
Might be an idea just to see if it's something that's a threat. Ulysses, is that usually a threat from that direction?
Yeah, that looks like trouble.
Well, I guess we'll go stop it.
Yeah, he kind of
Let's go.
flutters his cape fast, and you've never really seen him move with this kind of speed and energy before. You guys zip back down and rush towards the direction of the Tanuki village. As you wade through the tall grass again with Ulysses at the front, you pop back out to the edge of where it starts turning back into grassland with some trees that's teetering off towards the edge of the riverbank. And you get kind of a closer look at what this thing is after moving with haste. Are you dashing or anything? Yeah.
I'm dashing on Schmoopsy for I think that's 100 feet.
Butte. What's everyone else's movement? So you'd get there first, eh, Tom?
Mm-hmm. You best believe that.
30 feet.
Yeah, I have 35. Does it look like we're going to be late to whatever confrontation is going to happen?
To the party.
Yeah.
You're not sure.
Okay.
Just because this thing's moving in such an erratic way.
Right.
Where it's it's moving forward, it's kind of scuttling back, but it's going in a proper direction, just in this weird, unconventional way.
Your warg moves how fast, you said?
100 feet dashing.
100 feet dash. Maybe I
Yes, sir.
can give us some mounts to keep pace.
Yeah, definitely. They keep up with the schmoops. Schmoopsy and Tom, you get there first. And what you see kind of horrifies you a little bit. Because it looks kind of like a bugbear like yourself, but mutated horribly. It actually has mandibles of mantises popping out of its side, and its face is kind of broken a little bit, where its jaw is unset, and it has these multiple pupils popping out, kind of spidery on one side, but the other part of its face is intact. But the rest of its body is the shape of a bugbear that you know.
I know?
Not that you know, but the shape that you are familiar with of bugbear anatomy. Not somebody you know.
Okay. Phew. Now I have no qualms about killing it. Because before there were qualms. What has been done to you, my bugbear brother? As I light my flail. Be gone from this place.
As you light your flail, it scuttles away and then turns to you, and sap like droops out of its mouth.
Oh no.
Then it starts moving towards you. I'm gonna need in it.
Okay.
And
You
after
good, Tom? You okay?
But of course. Hurry up,
far-
please.
after this round,
Goddamn.
the rest of you guys will show up.
So 9.
Oh god.
So we should still roll our initiative?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. In it.
I got a 4. A big fat 4.
Dirty 20.
Dirty.
Filthy.
Hey, ain't
We
that
take
natural?
those. We
What,
take
what'd you
those.
get, Tom?
A 9? Actually,
A freaking 9.
a powerful, a commanding 9.
As one would expect from Tom. Commanding.
Everything's commanding, yeah.
I want to bring attention to Appa just like curled up in the curtains.
In the curtain.
Aw.
He's a ghost. Halloween's a little late, but
So cute.
Who's he hiding in there for? Silly.
Oh yeah. This thing's gonna scuttle towards you. You're gonna get a hit first, Tom. You go first.
What? Incredible. Okay. Ain't mad at that.
Taking a rest.
I'm fully rested. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you got to sleep in a bush all set.
Oh, it's the most comfortable bush I've ever slept in.
Oh, there's been comfier.
Oh,
Goodbye.
through the cedars in the courtyard of Lord Avenue Rose, like a cloud. That's a natural 1 on my first hit. So, but we don't do natural ones. We don't
That's
do natural.
No
fucking
natties.
bullshit.
No natties. You gotta
that's a
roll it.
9.
Saved by it. Wow.
So that's a 9, I guess.
Saved by the cuck. That's gonna
And
It's pretty good.
that's good.
through my second attack, that's a lot better. It's a 17 plus 8, but I don't want to do math.
That hit.
And I'm going to presume that hits. And if it doesn't hit, I'm out of there. I'll throw a divine smite on there just for shits and gigglies.
Okay.
Would you? No, this is not a surprise attack. That would have been good though. But anyway, yeah. So that's gonna be 10 bludgeoning, 2 points of fire, and 1 radiant damage.
Okay. All right. You hit it. It takes
Actually, sorry, I get another D8 on radiant damage. It's 2 D8, so not 1 but 4 radiant damage.
God dang.
And then Schmoops is going to attack him.
Yep,
So yeah, I'm just like, and I'm on like Schmoopsy, like I'm on her in her saddle, and I'm just kind of like 1. I miss the first one, and then I smack the second one, and then she's gonna go to bite at his like little legs or pincers or whatever. So that's a 17.
That hits.
Hells, to
It
the yeah.
definitely hits.
So that's 7 points of damage.
Yeah, it's still going, but it took sizable that took sizable chunks off of it.
And can I just try and like scare it away too? I'm just kind of like, ah, rah,
Give me an intimidation.
lee.
Roll intimidation as well.
Intimidation. Yeah, that's bad. So that's gonna be 8.
And it pays you no mind. It just spits up stuff from its mouth. As you see, like something inside its skin is like moving around.
Sorry. It sounds disgusting.
Yeah, and as you like whack it twice, actually, or as you like hit it,
I
like
just whack it and then Schmoopsy whacks it.
yeah, and Schmoopsy whacks it, that like energy from your divine smite is kind of gonna crackle and like
Ooh,
cause it to scar and burn off by its
nice.
shoulder, and an arm is gonna fall off.
Haha, I like the sound of that.
But as it does, like spider legs are gonna like jut out of the arm that fell
Ew.
off, and it's going to lunge at you. Well, unless you could do something else. Is your turn done?
No, that's my turn, I believe. Do I have any reactions? No, because I did an action. I did a bonus action. Did I do a bonus action?
The schmite?
Whatever. That's my turn. No, I don't. Is Divine Smite a bonus action? No, it's just
The free.
It's like, yeah, you just do it on your attack.
You just do.
It just costs us 12 points. No, but bonus action. I guess I could cast a spell. No, because I did an attack.
Yep, you did an attack.
So no, that's all. That's all. That is all.
Yeah. Hi, Jolie. Back in it. Yeah, the spider legs are gonna like pop out of this like dismembered arm that fell off. And it's gonna like scuttle towards you and lunge to like grab at your face. Does a 16 hit? That does,
No, sir.
does not. It lunges to grab at your face. You kind of like swat it away, and it hits the ground.
Bink off my shield.
But the creature is gonna like take more notice of you as like this hole from where its arm fell off. Like this nasty sappy ooze is gonna like pour out of it.
Ew.
And like another kind of like worm attached to a mandible is gonna pop out of the hole, and it's gonna wander over and try and take a swing at you with this new appendage that popped out.
I don't like it. I don't like any of what you're saying.
Ooh, it's nasty. It's nasty. You hear like the gurgling, like come as it like hobbles.
That's kind of
towards you.
hot.
And
But,
then,
sorry, go on. Go on.
and it swings, and you think you're gonna dodge, but it kind of like retracts it back and catches you kind of from an angle you weren't expecting. And it's going to do 9 damage to you, 9 piercing damage, or slashing. Sorry,
To me?
sir.
How dare you?
And that's gonna be its turn. As it kind of
Do I get sap on me?
You do not.
Okay.
And after that, the rest of you guys are gonna pop through the tall grass, get through the grassy field with the sparse trees, and see the riverbank as you come across Tom fighting this weird creature that seems like a bugbear like Tom, but mutated in this nasty way where
Kill it.
actual bug appendages seem to be sprouting out from
It's
it.
disgusting. Kill it. It's an abomination.
And we'll actually go back to the top once more, Tom.
We're just
I'm
like,
at the
getting there
top.
now.
Yeah, I'm gonna do one more attack with you and it, and then we'll do the initiate in it order.
Okay.
Yeah, so it'll be Orly first after your 2 after your turn once more.
Okay. So I will make my 2 attacks. The first one is going to be an 11.
That
Which is not going to hit.
misses.
And then a non-natty 20.
That hits.
Put another Divine Smite in there. And my... Okay. So, we have 12 points of bludgeoning damage, 5 points of fire, and 8 radiant damage. And then Schmoopsy is going to hit.
God dang. I forgot about the heavy hitter. You didn't have Tom, my boy, against the other creature.
That's true. And then, so an 18 to hit for Schmoops as
That
she
hits.
goes in for the legs. And that's 7 points of damage. Yeah, and I guess I can't really cast a spell. Well, can I cast a bonus action spell? Can I cast Shield of Faith on myself? Yeah, what's our ruling with that?
After like doing an attack.
It's a creature you touch, so technically you can touch yourself.
No, I mean, like, can I do
Not
a?
this
I
time.
don't remember if we allow us to do bonus action spells after an attack.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I'll just then if that's the case, I'll just cast Shield of Faith on myself, bumping my AC up to 22.
Oh, beautiful. Yeah, as you invigorate yourself, the pin seems to glow that Jamillo gave you. You get this extra protection. But the little severed arm that was next to you that lunged at you is gonna kind of, its little pin spider legs are gonna wind up again, and it's gonna lunge at you once more. Oof, and it's going to miss completely. Kind of like trips over on its like new legs and like rolls in front of you and rights itself. But the other creature is going to try and take advantage of this and swing at you once more with its pincer. Oof. And it's going to miss wide as it gurgles some more at you. And then now we'll get to the top.
You're not
of
even trying,
the
little
order.
creature.
First would be Orly. As you
Alright.
Only
How
they're
long
not
did
taking
this
me
take?
seriously.
Tom
How
almost
far
had
is
him.
this creature?
How large?
How far? Like, because like we're running up to it, right?
Yeah.
So like, are we? How far did we get?
Would say you're 50 feet.
Okay. I'm gonna move within 30 feet of Tom. And we haven't had a long rest yet. But I am still going to use a little guiding bolt at first level, I believe.
Ooh, baby. Give me that roll.
That's a 17 to hit.
That hits.
Fantastic. Alright, so I just want to make sure that I believe I got a little something last level. Oh, it's like cantrips, not spells. Okay.
What'd you get?
No, because I had a Blessed Strikes from leveling up, but it only works on cantrips or weapon attacks, not spells themselves.
Oh, shit.
But that is still decent damage. 15 radiant.
15 radiant damage.
Hell yeah.
Oh, fuck.
And that'll be my turn.
You see as it gets hit with this radiant energy, one of its legs actually is going to crackle and burn in the same way that it happened with Tom, and its leg is going to fall off. And the creature is going to like hobble for a second, and then these worms are going to come out from its body and kind of cement itself and right the creature back up to kind of keep it balanced. And the same as the arm, severed arm that's next to him on the ground, little spider legs are going to pop out of the severed leg as it's kind of going to push itself back up and stand up on its own with these spider legs jutting out of its calves.
I hate that. It whole thing. I don't like any of it, honestly.
It's like its own mini creature now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What the
And there's
fuck?
these
Oh
two
dear.
little
I think we're
creatures.
just making it worse. We're making multiple creatures out of one.
Well, then we'll kill them too.
But one was so much easier than now 3.
Send it back to its maker.
It simply must be squashed.
And the next would be Tom, actually.
Big mistake. I'm gonna cast as a bonus action. I'll cast Hunter's Mark. Oh no, I have Shield of Faith. That's also
Oh, no.
concentration, so I can't do that.
Oh no. Whoops.
So instead, I'm going to just attack. Oh no! Of course, I'll Vow of Enmity. Why would I? Why would I not have done that in the first place? So I cast my Vow of Enmity, giving me advantage on my attack rolls against it for 1 minute or until it goes to 0 HP or falls unconscious. And I'm going to attack it. 1 and a 4. So I believe +8, that's still going to miss. 12.
Yes, sir.
Next one is a natural 20. Not that we kill the shit. We don't
Yeah,
kill
not
the
that it
shit.
does anything. Yeah, this no
Oh,
nat November
nat.
is really, it's really getting us today.
So it's yeah. It's
The
getting
ones are
me
welcome.
specifically. I like that. Yeah.
The ones are
But,
well.
so a non-natural 28 or a natural 28, and yeah, that's gonna hit, but not do any natty damage. Once again, might as well pump a little bit of divine smite into there. We're off to the races. I'm gonna give a big looping shot at its goddamn head.
Oof.
10 bludgeoning, 8 radiant, and 4 fire damage as my flaming morning star smashes it in the shoulders and head and kind of just bounces off it after whiffing spectacularly on my first strike.
You destroy this thing. You Male, you knock its head clean off. And swing back and hit its other arm off with a hit. But the creature still seems to keep upright as this radiant energy like burns through it. But the same thing happens once more. These worms jut out of the parts that you've dismembered, and its head grows little spider legs, and so does the other arm that you severed. They all kind of stand there
Disgusting.
and like hobble.
So I'll send Schmoopsy running after the head. 17 to hit.
That hits.
So I don't think she's just gonna like paw it or like grab it and shake it and throw it or something like that. Some sort of doggy move. Ooh, that's 9 points of damage. With a 6 on the die. Love to see it.
Ooh, she grabs it in her maw shakes it, and you see that her teeth sinks deep as this like ooze starts pouring out of its head.
Ooh, get
she,
rid of
like,
it, Schmoopsy.
throws it away quickly and kind
Good
of
lass.
tries to rub the shit out of her mouth as it rolls and spider legs up, keep it upright again, and it starts hobbling towards you guys some more. Yeah.
I don't think you should put them in your mouth anymore, Schmoopsy. That's a little gross.
She kind of barks at you defiantly, but kind of gets it.
No kisses, no kisses. Ugh.
Runs back to your side. Tom, that was Tom. Do you have anything else you could do?
Nope.
Oh, Pip.
Okay.
It's you.
So the parts are still up, even though the head got munched.
Mm-hmm.
I see.
The head is a munch. Understood.
Okay, Ice Spice.
I spice in D&D.
I
the
rush
head is a munch.
forward, screaming, "The head is a munch!" And I'm going to claw down with savage strikes, or whatever the fuck it's called. Primal savagery. There you
Oh,
go.
savage.
Here we go. It doesn't tell me anything. It just like I have to fucking manually click into here. 15 to hit.
Hold on. What are you attacking?
One of the limbs.
One of the limbs that hits. Which one? There's
Which one's
two
close?
arms, a leg, and the head, and then the main body.
Oh, the head's still alive.
The head is still alive.
Oh,
I thought the
it
main-
was dead.
I thought the main body was dead.
No, the main body is still up. Every place that has a severed limb, worms have come out to kind of like upright it and replace.
Okay.
So how many limbs does the body have left?
One.
Just one leg.
He's just hopping on one leg.
Yeah, but and then the worms kind of like
Oh, they
hanging out.
refill. Okay.
Yeah.
Doing some like Aokiji but with worms.
Ice time.
Making
Worm time.
Worm time. Oh, that's terrible.
Oh,
That's terrifying. Awakening, you turn everything into worms.
No.
Okay. I'm going
It's
to
almost as bad as turning everything into
Okay,
bricks.
can I change my
No,
Primal Savage?
no,
I already
embargo.
did it. I already
Sorry.
did it.
Sorry.
No, it's okay.
We're not ready for that today. It's a different kind of conversation right there.
Entirely.
The Discord.
Okay.
The Discord.
I deal 12 acid damage to I'll attack the main body.
Attack the main body. Yeah. How are you doing this attack? What is it? The primal savagery.
Primal savagery. So yeah, I basically just bring forth like the spirit of the bear around my hands and create claws that deal acid damage for some reason.
You go over 2 big swipes as you see Pip enlarge a little bit, attack with this wild ferocity. And you open up 2 big gashes on the front or the remaining parts, and you see it kind of like singes and opens up the skin as you see more of these worms kind of wiggling under. But it is still standing upright.
Damn. Okay. As a bonus action, I will just mutter a little incantation under my breath and healing word myself. If I have it up. Please tell me I have it.
do
Okay, I'll use
you?
healing spirit instead. Am I the only one who's damaged, by the way? I just want to like gauge like how does everyone look? You don't have to tell me your actual HP.
Tom got a little scratch.
I got
Yeah.
hit, yeah.
Yeah, you got hit.
Or
It's just because I'm
these-
pretty low. So like I rushed in there and I'm like, oh wait a minute, I'm actually quite lightheaded. Lost quite a bit of
Or is
blood.
not too bad. He's a little bit better than bloodied.
Okay.
It's like
So-
I'm actually hurting a little bit. Oh,
Spirit looks until spell
As
ends,
if.
you or a creature you can see moves into the spirit space for the first time or starts its turn there. So summoning it on me counts as me moving it into its space, I imagine. Like
Pretty
I heal
much,
immediately. I would
Yeah.
hope so.
I think so.
You can cause the spirit to restore once. No action required. Yeah, okay. So yeah, it summons on top of me, and I guess I'll just continue with like the. I have a unicorn spirit that heals, so I'll just summon the same one visually.
The classic unicorn.
Mhm.
Beautiful. As you feel this energy heal your wounds and reinvigorate yourself. But the mass, the center mass is gonna start wiggling around, and like these spikes are gonna start growing almost out of like the appendages, and it's going to take two long swipes at everybody around. It's kind of gonna match them all together and take a big swing. Oof. But it
Where's
is-
Yuli, by the way?
You do not see him with you.
Oh no!
You've already lost him.
No! Shit. Okay.
He wasn't holding our hand. That
I
was
fucking
the
looked away
problem.
for one goddamn second.
Worse than a child.
It's all it takes, man. It's all it takes. Constant vigilance.
Yeah, and this thing's gonna take a big swipe at all of you guys, but it's going to miss. Its arc is so telegraphed that you guys are able to kind of like duck out of its way as it kind of like venom style like puts the
big ol'
worms
wind up.
together and takes a swing. But all in its wake of the swing, all the legs, all the appendages are gonna try and attack. The head is
Isn't it?
going to attack Schmoopsy first. A 12 does not hit,
No.
I assume. Two arms
Not
are
far off,
gonna
though.
go towards you, Pip. One's a 22 to hit.
That's
The other one, that's so fucked up, a 22 as well.
damn.
For 14 damage.
No!
But also give me a strength save.
I can't. I'm unconscious.
Oh, you got knocked down?
Yeah, I only had 13 HP.
Damn, these two fists like scuttle over to you and like go and simultaneously kind of like sandwich you by your like midsection. They kind of like kind of like, and then you keel over. You guys see Pip drop, and one leg is gonna hobble over to you, Tom, and try and kick you.
Mhm.
A 15 does not hit, so that's gonna miss. And that's
Bye-bye.
all the appendages. Next would be Orly.
All right.
Well,
So
the unicorn spirit disappears too, right? When you
Yeah.
drop. Well,
I'm going to cast Toll the Dead on, I guess, one of the arms that are attacking the now unconscious Pip. It's going to be a wisdom save from them. From one of them. I don't really care which.
these legs are so wise. Like, you don't even know.
It's an arm. What can I do?
Uh, with a -2, roll to 16.
Damn. All right. So that doesn't do anything. It doesn't have ears to hear the toll. But I am going to cast Healing Word on Pip. Second level, so that's 2d4.
Thank you.
Someone
See.
protecting the protector.
5 plus 5. So 10 points of healing
10 points.
Thank you.
to bump you back up.
You feel like
that'll be me.
the
My
air-
attack failed, but my I
But-
still managed to heal.
Oh yeah, you did work. You did work. Pip, you feel the air kind of like return to your lungs after you like got winded so hard by this punch. You like kind of like look on the ground and these two like scuttly like fists are next to you like moving. Yeah, next would be Tom.
Well, I guess there's this little guy in front of me. Now, my vow. Do I have to... I vowed on the creature, but now the creature is multiple creatures. Do I have to revow, or does that vow still encompass?
That vow is still on the main body because
Understood.
it's still up.
And the main body is in front of me, or these legs are in front of me?
It's still in front of you, yes. The legs are kind of... You had that one leg that attacked you that's in front of you as well.
Okay, well, I'll focus the main
It's
body.
like that
'cause I
one
still
in
have
front
stuff
and
on.
then the main body behind it.
So I'll give like a nice chop, and then I'll like spin around for my second strike and give like a lateral chop with the Flaming Morning Star. So non-natural.
And you have
20.
long arms too, right?
I do, yeah. I can be
Okay,
10
sweet.
feet away from him. A non-natural 20 for the first strike and an 18 for the second.
Those both hit.
Mm-hmm. And I'm going to use Divine Strike on both of them. Might as well. Or I'll do one at a time. Divine Strike on the first. So that's 13 bludgeoning. 8 radiant. And 4 fire for the first strike.
Beautiful. That first strike is actually enough to take it out as your flail lights and glows with this radiant energy, and you chop down chunks, kind of like spray the other way, and this light gets inside and seems to like burn the worms from the inside as the body just disintegrates.
Ha ha! Have at thee.
Well done, Tom.
Thank you, Ollie. For my next trick, did the leg pop off, or this body's just done with including the leg?
Including the leg, yeah. But you do have that leg that tried to kick you there too.
Do you want the 18 that I rolled for the second strike to stand, or do you want me to roll again?
Yeah, the 18 will stand. That hits.
I'll put another Divine Strike in, meaning I am out of first level spell slots. Whoops. I dropped a d8. Excuse me. All right. So, that's nice. I'll just show that. Beautiful rolls. So 15 bludgeoning, 15 radiant, and 4 fire. 4 fire. 4 flyer.
That's enough to take it out. You spin, smash down, and it flattens and like crunches in where it doesn't even really feel like you're hitting bone. It feels like very kind of like squishy, and you see the worms kind of like move around as you squish it, and then it burns up from that radiant energy.
And just so that we have like proper continuity, we could say that as a bonus action, I recast Vow of Enmity. That way the 18, because I rolled it with advantage, stands. And then it's going to be Schmoopsy, who will attack the head once more. Kind of, don't chomp it too hard. You don't want that goop in your mouth. That's another natural 20. Not that we give a shit.
Wow.
Not that we give a shit.
Of all nights to get it.
Not that we
Man,
give a
it's
shit.
when you can, you know.
Yeah, that's when they like to get you. That's only 6 damage.
6 damage. It is still moving as she bites and throws it again, and it rolls and scuttles back over, just like kind of more of a mound than anything at this point, rather than like a skull.
Misshapen mass of flesh.
Which seems to be a theme tonight. Next, Pip.
It's a theme in my life.
Say what?
Yes, sir.
Okay. How many masses are left?
The main body is gone. One leg is gone. So there's an arm, the two arms
Leg and
that
a head?
attacked you, and the head.
So, wait, is there an extra leg somewhere?
No, one leg burnt up
Hmm.
with the main body, and then Tom took care of a leg.
Understood. So, I mean, I still have two things right next to me.
Yes.
Okay. What do I want to do here? These things, oh, they hit quite hard. That's an action. Ooh, thank you, Sunflower.
Thank you
for the
very
follow.
much for the follow.
Yeah, thanks for the follow.
Yo. Welcome to the Hexagons.
And a little shout out to the dungeon monsters who give a little inspiration.
Hell yeah.
little zombie leg.
Oh, nasty.
Ugh.
Very nasty. Do you need a little squonk to balance
Yeah,
it
put the
out?
squonk there for a second. It'll help me make my decision here.
You can't get violent with squonk.
No, I want to be at peace.
Tears
I
or
don't want to
soy.
be stressed out. Okay, I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on myself. Actually, you know what? No, screw these things. I'm going to position a moonbeam on top of the two arms in a way that does not include me in that AoE.
Is that possible? Oh, I guess you're gonna move out of the way.
Well, I mean, they're not like on me, are they?
Well, they're right next to you. They just punched you.
Yeah. So
So I
I
hard
want
pressed.
to like literally, it's coming down, and my toes are like 3 centimeters away from the cutoff point.
Is this your way of trying to avoid an opportunity attack? Is this what
Yeah.
is it?
Look, all I'm saying is that I can do it in Baldur's Gate 3. Okay.
Does that mean something?
Look, I mean, if not, I'll do something else.
Yeah, I don't know. Does one's own moonbeam affect themselves?
Yes.
Yeah.
It says creatures in the
How would-
creatures
Yeah.
still use.
I'm not gonna cast it on myself. I'll no, you know what? Actually, I'll heal myself, but via wild shape. So I'm just
Oh.
going to like curl down as if I'm like hugging my gut, like, ooh, I'm still winded, and then I'm just going to like, my coat is going to start lifting off my back, and a huge shell is going to appear, and I'm going to turn into a giant snail.
That's beautiful. Just the most horrid transformation. Just see,
I still have my coat though; it's like draped over the shell. There's so many coats, so now it's just like covering all of it.
you're a furry snail.
I'm a furry snail, and giant snail, large beast. And that's pretty much all I can do because that takes my action. So that's fine.
Giant snail. It's a first. That's a first in our campaigns.
Oh, actually, I can use a bonus action as a giant snail. I go into my shell.
Oh shit! He protects himself.
I get a +4 to AC.
Oh,
Hell
very
yeah,
nice.
dude.
And good thing you did, because these two fists are going to like dig down deep into the ground and get ready and go and punch you again and try and sandwich your shell. 14, I assume doesn't. 13, sorry, doesn't hit.
My AC is 18.
Ooh, and that misses as well. They both bink, hit your shell, but you don't feel anything, and then they drop to the ground and scuttle some more. The head, though, is going to try and lunge at Schmoopsy once more.
Just a headbutt.
It just it's nasty mass. You see, like it like kind of opens a little bit, and like teeth spikes start to form at the end. What the hell are my cats doing out there?
Being rowdy.
They're having a ball. The door is closed, so they're like, I'm gonna fuck with everything.
Both my girls are asleep.
Good girls. 6. That's gonna miss Schmoops. Oh, Murph Cam.
A little bit of Appa like.
Just done for.
Adorable. Why is she behind the curtain, sir?
I don't know.
I love it.
One's a sheet and the other one's a pillow. So
It's like bending the whole bar. She's got to weight on it. Dick.
Dub.
Whatever.
Yes. So yeah, it's going to miss Schmoopsy. Then it'd be back up to the top. Orly.
all right. So I'm gonna try the same thing as I did last time. Toll the dead and see if it actually works this time. So wisdom save, please.
Again, it has its -2.
Yeah.
15.
All right. So it doesn't save. I can deal damage to it.
Oh, nice. Ringing the bell constantly. It's like, come on, damn it.
Please. Okay. Well, 1 doesn't help. 3. Oh, great. Blessed Strike does help though, so it's a 10 total damage.
What kind of damage?
This is, well, actually, fun enough. 6 is radiant and 4 is necrotic.
Who you trying to hit? The arm? One of the arms or the
One
head?
of the arms, yeah, still.
The arms? I assume the one that's more damage. Or actually, none of them
if
have
they
damage.
have any
Yeah,
kind
none of them have
indication.
damage actually. So yeah,
Yeah.
roll.
So
roll
one
your
that
damage.
is damaged.
How much was the damage again? Sorry.
4 necrotic and 6 radiant.
Beautiful.
A little bit of an odd mix of damage type, but
Real. The arm kind of like withers a little bit and then burns some more as it kind of like some of the skin falls off and you see more of like the worms attached to these spider legs beneath the skin. But it looks like it took a lot of damage as it kind of like sinks down and kind of like uses its fingers to kind of prop itself back up.
okay.
Can you do anything else?
That will be it.
Yeah, next will be the appendages. Actually, no, it's not. Sorry, it'd be Tom.
Beautiful. I'm going to go over to the head and attempt to crush it. I'll cast Vow of Enmity on the head.
Mhm.
As a bonus action, we'll cast it. I'll declare. You are my enmity. It's a 19 on the die.
That hits.
Alrighty. I'm just going to give the old regular attack. So
Regular attack.
11 bludgeoning and 6 fire.
You smash it and squish it. And the
Cave
fire
its head in.
takes over the mass that was once a skull. And it, as it burns up, disintegrates away.
Beautiful. So Schmoopsy and I walk over to the arms then. I'm going to hit another. I can't cast Vow of Enmity on that one this turn, so I'll just make another, not an advantage, still a 14. So a 22 in total to hit.
That hits.
Uh,
Boy.
15 bludgeoning and 3 fire.
Are you attacking the fresh one or the one that Orly?
I'll attack the fresh one, and I'll have Schmoops go after. Or I'll attack the fresh one, and I'll have Schmoops attack the fresh one, and she'll attack it from behind. She'll like use her movement speed to circle around.
Sorry,
To be
How much damage
flanking.
was that again? It was, you said 10?
It was 15 bludgeoning
15 bludgeoning,
and
yeah.
3 fire, so 18 in total.
Yeah, that is enough to take it out as you swing, smash down, crush it in the middle, and you see the worms exposed as you break it in half, and the fire take it and burn it away.
Let the fire consume you. And then Schmoops will attack the other arm. For a 17 to hit,
That hits.
and that's 7 points of damage.
That she bites it, sinks her teeth in, and as she's wiggling it around, the sap kind of gets on her muzzle,
Oh,
drips down, but it stops moving. And she lets go and drops it, and it doesn't seem to be moving anymore.
I'll immediately try and go and wash off her head, and I'll knock on the shell. You're all right to come out now, dirt boy.
I'll just like poke my head out.
The eyeballs just coming out.
Look around.
You look around, you see none of the remnants of the creature that you fought, except for this one arm that's just on the floor with its like spider legs kind of like sprawled out flat, and the worms kind of poking through in parts of its wounds.
I'll continue to crush with my boot, crush the worms until none of them are moving.
Yeah, you keep stomping them, and it stops wiggling.
Disgusting, vile, foul. Ugh.
Can I check around to make sure there's no other things, no other masses hidden about?
Yeah, give me perception.
Okay. +8. 27.
You give your little like snail scope and look around, and you do notice some 70 feet down another mass roughly shaped the same.
I'll
glowing
like
thing?
looking with one and then another one. I'll sort of like do a pointing gesture with my other eye stalk.
Another. What is it?
Wait, you're a turtle?
No, I'm a giant snail.
Snail.
Okay,
Yeah,
I was gonna say
can't
like,
talk.
wait, I don't think turtles have eye stalks.
No, I'm
It's a
just, like,
weird turtle.
pointing with it.
It's a turtle snail. Snail turtle.
Oh yes,
Snail with flippers.
it's like a lapras.
Yeah.
Land narwhal.
Seems like he's showing us something else.
I look around.
I like roll my eye stalks and I like point down at like this crushed appendage that Tom just mushed, and then I like point again, like.
Arm that way.
And it's
I do have a 23 passive perception.
yeah, you do look, and you do see another mass kind of down the riverbank.
All right, cool. Okay, yeah, no, I do see it.
We should start the session with, oh, by the way, Shadeem, Orly has a 23 passive perception.
He notices everything all the time.
Never surprised.
I'm pretty sure Ulysses has like an incredible passive investigation on his
Yeah.
end.
Yeah, I think it's the same. It's like 20 or 19 or something like
He
that.
just
Yeah.
always sees clues. The world is clues to him.
He is a sheriff.
He's fucking Batman.
You notice the other mass down, but then you also notice that the one near you is wiggling, starting to wiggle again. Like no matter how much Tom stomps it, after a few seconds, it does seem to come back.
Maybe this should be dealt with.
Can I light it on fire?
I was going to use a radiant flame. Flames radiance.
Sacred
Flame,
if
that's the
it's a
spell.
cantrip. Yeah. If it's a cantrip, just go for it.
Just burn it away.
And you
Sacred flame. Yeah.
put the sacred flame to the remaining arm, and it burns up.
All right, cool. I did it. Okay. I guess we should go deal with the other one now.
I've like already started moving, but because I'm a snail, I'm just like,
I'll touch you and give you 20 HP, Peter.
me?
Lay on hands?
That's a hell of a touch.
Yeah, a little
Look,
lay
he
on
knows.
hands.
He knows snails.
I get like shivers down my shell.
Your fuzzy shell.
Why is it
I don't touch your shell though. I touch
the
I
eye
touch
stalk?
like not the eye stalk, but just like the base of the eye stalk. Like I
Yeah,
cup
please
it.
don't grab it like that. Like, fucking.
Oh, I just realized Sunflower Valley. That's Anna. You coming to inspect my horrible drawings. She's like,
Well, whatever gets eyes. You're a horrible drawing.
it's like, why didn't you make me draw it? Look at it.
There's still time.
Yeah, sorry. You make your way slowly towards the figure. And it is another bugbear, but this one does have armor on. But it doesn't look like the armor of one of your compatriots, Tom. Looks like maybe something that was hobbled together, but it still looks like decent armor.
It's not Lord Abernier Rose's insignia. Which is a rose, I assume?
You would assume.
But no.
It's a blue castle.
Yeah, blue
Yeah.
castle with an orange backdrop.
That's essential.
Yes.
But
Yeah, and this one does look a little bit more. Does look different. It has like less. It looks less spidery. This one, and it looks more. Looks more like a cricket, where it has like the haunch legs and it's kind of hairy and has like the pincers on its mouth, like little arms, but the rest of his body is like a hunched over bugbear.
You will have no quarter here, foul demon. Leave, abomination. I'll try to intimidate him.
How from are you going like right up to it?
Yeah, I'm like not charging it, but I'm like I'm strolling up to it like with big energy.
Yeah, and it doesn't really respond to you in a normal fashion. It just kind of like looks down and like and opens its mouth.
Can I surprise attack then?
I know what I'm gonna say. You kind of hit at it with quite some speed. It doesn't
Surprise
really have-
attack is a feature I have. That's why.
Oh, beautiful! Yeah.
So once per combat, if I surprise a creature, which I might not be surprising a creature here, I can hit.
I'm gonna say yes. These things are very slow moving. You know, they're
Okay.
not super perceptive.
I get to make an extra 2d6. That's for the fire. That's for this. I'm going to also put in a second level divine smite once I do make the attack. And yeah, I can't vow of enmity because this is like a surprise attack. So I'll just big money. Does a 19 hit it?
That is.
Hells to the yaw. So yeah, third level divine smite. So first, bludgeoning, 7, 9, 10 points of bludgeoning damage. $22 radiant damage.
Good lord.
Damn.
Good look. Oh my.
Fucking going ham.
The Lord Abenir rose indeed.
4 points of fire damage. And then an extra 6 sneak attack damage.
Good Lord. You sneak up upon this creature and swing your flail, crash down on it, and hit it in its midsection. And then to save that radiant energy and the fire burn through it once more. And you actually cut it clean in half.
with like my flail.
Yeah, where it just like rips a chunk out, and then the rest, like from the energy, kind of sprails it and cuts it completely in half, and you see the chunks drop.
I told it to flee. You all saw. You were witnesses.
But the pieces move again, and inside, like crab legs will come out of each part, and pincers will come out of each end of it, where you're really not sure. Like like the top half, its head is like facing backwards, and its arms and the pincers are kind of like moving up, came out of like the bottom half. So it's like juggling like its body forward with its body like horizontally, and then the bottom half has like its legs sticking up with the legs.
While that's a nasty image, want to thank the Raiders, Lena and her gang.
Thank you,
It's
Lena.
appreciated. Thank you very much.
Thank you. They came
Thank you.
just in time for the
For
nasty.
a horrifying image.
Welcome, everyone.
So much flash.
Says these zombified kind of bugbear, well, bug and bear mutated pieces hobbled together towards you.
Literal
gosh.
bugbear.
Yeah, worms
changed back
under
to-
skin.
I transform back.
You're
To
no
say-
longer a giant snail.
Yeah, no, I have 10 feet of movement. I'm never going to reach you.
This
This is
true.
taking too long. Come out of the shell.
Yeah, give me another in it.
Hell yeah.
The classic two
Yes.
innits of the chittering. I gotta.
We love it.
Another image. I like
2
mine
innits per
though.
sesh.
You did. You had a juicy freaking 20, and you must get rid.
I mean, look, I'm not too. I got an 18 this time. It's still pretty good.
Dirty 20 for me.
Dirty 20 for
Dirty.
boy. Yes.
Papa got a 12.
We like them dirty, especially during November.
Old Tommy boy.
It's the only kind you
Can't
can
do
get.
anything about it. What'd you get, Orly?
An 18.
18. Still close.
Still pretty decent, yeah.
The first, actually, was going to be Pip.
Love to see that.
All right.
I was so slow, and now
I was
so fast.
Yeah, I'm not gonna rush forward this time either. I think I stand up, and I'm probably near Orly, or Orly's probably ahead of me. I'm going to plant my staff into the ground, and I'm going to. I think part of my mind is on Yuli. I'm a little bit worried that he's not here, and I think with that worry, I sort of like focus on the sheriff's wood. On Ulysses and
Ulysses'
on-
wood?
yeah, well,
You were
know
gonna
what I'm
say
saying.
it. You were gonna,
I
you
stopped
were gonna-
myself. I stopped. There was a pause for a reason.
I focused on Ulysses' wood.
Ulysses wood. No, not that wood. The other one. And I'm going to conjure animals. I would like to summon
Shit.
2 CR1 creatures. So 2 dire wolves, but I want them to take on like the appearance of Itch and Scratch.
Oh shit. Okay.
Oh, hell yeah, dude.
So like drawing upon the energy of Ulysses and his wood.
That's so beautiful.
Yeah.
They're like glowing. 2 large mastiffs. Oh, I think they were mastiffs. Yeah.
Yeah. But just for the sake of mechanics, can I use the dire wolf stat block?
Absolutely.
They're like bigger too than their average selves. It's just like the magic energy in their likeness. And I'm going to, send them after the mounds from where I'm standing. I'll keep away. How far am I? Like 30 feet away or something?
Yeah, let's say 30 feet. Let's say 30 feet away.
All right. So then after my turn, I'll send the two wolves to rush in and, or itch and scratch to pounce on these creatures.
Are you setting them one after the upper half and one after the lower half?
No, sorry, they're going to attack the same portion.
Yep.
Because they'll get pack tactics.
Beautiful. Which portion, the top or the bottom?
We'll start with the bottom.
Oh, bottom man. It's all about the booty, baby. Give me those rolls.
All right. The show is down below.
Show is down below.
Okay, well, they have advantage.
It's all coming together.
16 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, and the second one is a dirty 20.
That hits. No, that hits.
So the first one does 12 points of damage.
Mm-hmm.
Second one, 10 points of damage.
All right.
And for each of those attacks, the mass has to make a DC 13 strength save or be knocked prone. But it's also half a body, so I don't know how that functions.
Yeah, it wouldn't. Well, I guess
Also a
if they're
mass of,
able
like,
to
yeah.
pin it down, but these things are kind of strong. It got 19.
It has to do it twice.
Oh. Oh. Ooh, baby. 16?
That's a pass.
Ooh, yeah. But it is still kicking after they both grab each side and kind of rip and try and tear it apart. But it seems oddly sturdy for the way Tom ripped through it. You know. Can you do anything else?
Nope, that is my turn.
The next actually is going to be the bottom half. Is going to be the bottom half. It's kind of you're going to see the pincer that came out from the side as the legs dangle. It's going to retreat back into the skin, and then it's going to pop up the top of one of the feet and kind of burst through it and scuttle towards you, Orly.
Why me? Get away.
And it's going to reach out with its pincer. Does a 20 hit?
Normally it would, but I'm gonna throw up a little shield as a reaction
Ooh.
to stop it from hitting.
What does the shield look like? What do you do?
Usually, he kind of uses. It's kind of he usually tends to use kind of the brink between life and death to alter his magic, but there's nothing really happening like that currently. So he likely kind of takes just a little bit of life essence from the grass around him, and you see it kind of go a bit yellowish, but not quite completely dead. And then he kind of brings it up and just flashes out a shield.
Beautiful. Yeah, the shield goes up, and I'll say that magic kind of attunes with the creature itself, because this creature isn't quite alive, quite dead. You're not really sure what it is, and it slows it down just enough for your shield to really come and protect you as it grabs a hold of that and lets go. But what it's going to do after that is kind of go over actually, it's going to retract its other claw back and pop that one on the top out of the other foot. So it kind of looks like this weird, this weird crab that's holding its arms up, and it's gonna puff up a little bit as these worms inside are gonna wiggle and expand its mass. Next is going to be Tom. Actually, no, it's gonna be you, Orly.
Fantastic. All right. So, let me see. What can I'm starting to run out of spells here. All right, time to come back on those good old cantrips that I can use all the time. I'm gonna use Sacred Flame. Seems to be putting in the work. So, I'm gonna Sacred Flame this thing. It's still full, right? Like it hasn't lost any body parts or limbs yet.
Other than the split, where it was 1 and then Tom made it 2 when he hit it.
Like lengthwise or like what?
Horizontally at the middle. So there's like the top half and the bottom half.
Oh great.
Whop.
I'm gonna try and get that bottom half out of the way.
Bisected the boy.
And
Beautiful.
it'll have to roll a dex save.
Not its forte. 13.
Okay, so it doesn't save. I can do damage to it this time around. 13, 20 points of radiant.
Oh man.
Bye-bye.
How do you do the spell?
This spell kind of like a bit more kind of close to him, and he uses it kind of like purify in a sense. So he grasps he has like a little like pendant of his deity, and he kind of grasps it, which kind of whispers a few short words that can't really catch them under his breath, and this kind of beam of light just kind of descends in a column, engulfing the lower half of this creature.
Beautiful, as it's like held with its legs upright and these like spidery legs pop out from its side to like hoist it up. This light like comes down and burns it. As it's like burning up, it's gonna like split down the middle. And the 2 legs are gonna fall onto the floor, each
One
with a
cheek on
pincer.
each. Okay.
Yes. 1 half cheek hoisted up as these claws stay there, but it like singes and burns down, and you can see the worms inside crisping up and burning.
All right. Well, that's me. No one's looking too hurt or anything, eh?
I'm okay.
Nay, sir.
All right. Cool.
Next is going to be the top half, and it's going to try and scuttle past your creatures, Pip, so they can get an opportunity attack.
Sweet. Each of them?
Yes.
Yo. Okay. First one is a 22 to hit.
That hits.
And second one is a natty 20, but it's not a natty 20.
Shame.
Wow, that
Damn.
really fucking sucks, man.
It sucks
It don't
so
matter.
much. Well, I mean, I'm not complaining.
Yet. You're not complaining yet. Wait till you get your own nat 20s.
Yeah. So a
I
total of
don't need
16.
What'd you say?
A total of 16 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
13 damage on the first hit.
13. Oh, baby. Okay.
8 damage on the second.
And this is all piercing?
Piercing, yeah. I'll double check, but for now it's piercing.
Beautiful. This as the dogs sink into it, they rip off chunks of the top half, where it's like they like chew it down and get to the worms that are in it, and kind of mash them up and rip them up out of place, and the mass is going to drop down, where it's just like this big heap of like cricket parts and spider legs and bugbear fur, just kind of grounded down by this mauling. But it is unmoving.
Okay.
Good to know. It needs to be burned.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, that would be its turn. It didn't really get to move during because of the opportunity attack, but it will start wiggling again on its turn. Next would be you, Tom.
So which one is still active and
The
combat?
bottom half is still going, but it's split into two legs.
Okay.
The top half got mauled, but it's like wiggling kind of like the last leg that you needed to burn.
Okay. I'll go and I'll hit that top half. I'll cast. I'll declare my valid enmity on the top half. So that is a 28 to hit.
That hits.
14 points of bludgeoning
Mhm.
and 5 points of fire.
Yeah, you. Oh my god. You.
Simon, tell Daniel to shut the fuck up. Oh,
He's a little loud, isn't he?
Well,
Italian.
what I'm hearing.
Yeah, you swing, crash down, crunch it, and then the flame takes it and burns the rest of the body away. Now you just have those two legs standing.
beautiful. I walk over to there like a freaking night reaper in shining armor. I'll take a strike at it, not with advantage, but that's an 18 on the die.
That hits.
Beauty. So 12 points of bludgeoning and 3 points of fire damage.
Yep. Again, you crunch one of the legs. It breaks in half, but the whole thing licks with your flame and burns away. And now there's only one leg remaining.
Gentlemen, I believe I'm getting the hang of this. Schmoopsy. And she's going to go and pounce on the last leg. That is a 15 to hit.
I'm going to say before Schmoopsy could go, actually, you guys hear a loud bang from somewhere far away. Sounds like a gunshot. And then all of a sudden,
Vengeance!
the leg explodes. Well, gets hit, explodes, and disintegrates away.
Oh. You stole Schmoopsy's kill, Ulysses.
You don't see where he is.
I assume
You
so.
do, yeah, you're not sure where it came from.
I have no confirmation.
That is Ulysses, right?
What? Well, I assume who else? Who else would it be? A sharpshooter like that?
Guess we should go towards it.
Where did it come from?
Ulysses.
You're the perception king. Ulysses? Reveal yourself.
Can I pinpoint where it came from?
You start to piece it together, and then you feel extremely uneasy. That passive perception kicking in, and your scarf actually is going to coil a little tighter around you, and you kind of feel like you're being watched.
Something feels a little off, boys. Don't really like the ambiance of this town. You know, something giving me the heebie-jeebies.
Yes, there is some sort of disease here.
Clearly, these abominations are running rampant in the woods.
Hmm.
We should gather Ulysses, kill his wife's, whoever she's having an affair with, and be on our way.
Agreed.
Orly, as you turn away from the riverbank back towards like the grassy area where there's sparse trees, you notice there's rustles in a few of the trees here and there.
Rustles. Is that a Pokemon? There's rustles in the trees. Walking on tall grass. It's a rustle.
Guess we'll see what that is.
What is it?
Kind of poke ahead into the bush, I guess. Tom, you're in the bush, are you?
I'm right behind you. Hello.
Right. Oh, yeah.
You start walking
8'3". It's pretty
back
hard to
towards
miss you,
the trees where you've seen some of the rustling. And as you get maybe 20 feet from the first one, you hear kind of like you hear like slight like chants coming from the other trees. You hear hey 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 hey, and someone's going to a figure is going to drop down from the tree that you're walking towards.
Not another one.
Ulysses?
A little Tanuki girl who's kind of dressed in like leafy camouflage and some war paint. She has like a little pistol at her hip and like a blow dart on her back, and looks at Pip first before anyone, and runs over to you, and she goes, Mr. Pip, is that you? Do you remember me? And she's like all excited, and you see in the other trees figures drop down, and 4 other Tanuki girls, some slightly older, some around the same age as this one who ran over to Pip. And they all start walking towards you slowly.
Do you know these girls, Pip?
Oh, you're muted.
You're muted.
Sir,
I'm just so stunned. I am uncertain, Orly. I'm not sure. These are. Am I dreaming right now?
you are not dreaming. You walked away so long ago, Mr. Pip. It's nice to see you. But you may not remember me looking this way. I was once a little girl named Sally, and you helped me back home.
Oh, I remember Sally, but it is difficult for me to remember. How long ago exactly has it been?
I have not seen you for a year, Mr. Pip.
Oh, I thought it would be much longer than that.
Oh, it feels like a year to me. I don't know how long it's actually been here.
Well,
it's.
I
I
just do
thought
like
you
a
were
little
dead.
bow. I do like a little bow. I go, Miss, hello, Sally, again.
She actually hugs you.
There. Just like awkwardly tap her head.
Yeah.
What is going on here?
Sally, do you happen to know Ulysses?
The sheriff.
Yes.
Oh, we all know about the sheriff here. He protects us
And
from
have you
these
seen him?
things. And the other ones walk away without saying anything, except for one angry looking slender Tanuki girl who seems slightly older than her. And she comes over and puts her hands on Sally's shoulder. And she goes, "So you are the one who brought my sister back to me." And she goes to shake your hand.
Oh, yes. And I go to shake, and because I just shook someone's hand who like tried to crush my hand with all their might, I'm gonna like do the same thing.
Oh, baby, give me a strength.
It's okay. This is likely not gonna go very well for me. Oh, okay, never. I literally got another 17.
Nice.
The exact same amount of force. Yes, this
Oh.
is how they do this custom.
And she goes to shake your hand, and it like hurts her a bit. She goes, "What? Sally, you are not kidding. This man is formidable. Come."
Just injuring teenagers, dirt boy.
And then they look
Control
over
yourself.
at you, Tom, and back up a little bit, having just like fully noticed that you're a bugbear. And they kind of reach for their weapons and they go, you are with this one, Mr. Pip?"
Yes, Tom here is a very good and loyal friend. Do not worry, he has no worms in him.
Wormless.
The
Wormless
ones that
Tom, they
we are
call
not
me.
afraid of those ones with the worms. We are afraid of the other ones.
What other ones?
The ones who carry that symbol you wear. And they look at you and narrow their eyes.
Uh-oh.
But you mean Jamilo and Belvedere?
We do not know
Aslan?
their names. We just know they are not good. And this is where we'll end today's session.
Oh no.
Oh,
What have they been doing?
no, I have to punish somebody. Somebody's gonna have to bend over the old knee and
Yes,
Oh,
this is
no.
where we
Okay,
shall
interesting.
end today's sesh with you guys
Damn.
meeting some members of the
how
Tanuki village,
dare you?
having met Jermillo briefly and discovered a slight problem that's here. Yes.
Just a slight problem.
That's a slight problem, a slight infection, maybe.
EXP.
What was? Yes, EXP. But I have a question burning on my mind.
Yeah.
What was the sister's name?
The older one?
Yeah.
Her name was Zanera.
Sorry, I don't even know if we asked her, but we introduced each other, so I imagine we. I
Oh
didn't
no,
hear the
sorry.
names.
Not Zanera.
Oh.
Her name was Ayana.
Yeah. Beautiful. Thank you. EXP.
We don't do that
Yeah.
here. You know that. Get that trash out of here.
Come on.
Take it,
man.
put it in a box,
Come on.
and bury it. We don't.
It's
do
gonna
that
come
here.
right back out next time.
Give me.
Not fair.
We
Give
don't
me
do
more.
none of that. You guys got a level up last time. I'm pretty sure.
I did not. I absolutely did
He
not.
wasn't there.
Wait, what level are you, Simon?
8.
Oh, I get a level up.
I'm at level 7.
Yeah.
Is that
be level
canon?
8. You should
I'm
be level
pretty sure I gave a level last time.
You did.
You
You definitely
did.
did.
You did.
Yeah, you definitely did.
Doesn't mean we're not gonna ask for
I'm on my
more.
toes. I'm ready for you guys.
But do I gain a level or
This guy
was
trying to
Tom was
weasel
asleep?
out of getting hit by a moonbeam, and again,
I would love to get hit.
Yeah, I'm a master druid over here. I can't keep my toes out of the beam. What the fuck?
There's a feat that lets you shape spells or something like that, no?
That's well, it's the sorcerer. Like you have to take
sorcerer.
like sorcerer and then get
Careful,
some sorcerer points.
it's like
Yeah, I
careful
was trying
spell
to
or
get-
something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That canon, I can go up to level 8, or because I missed last session. I
No, you
have
can
to wait.
level up. Tom could level up.
Oh, that feels good.
God dang.
We did it.
That feels
Yes.
real
Having
good.
found your companions again, some of your old strength returns to you.
Oh, it feels good. Feels real good.
There's, you know what's really funny? I had a little thing. If you guys were gonna roll real bad on those survivals, and it didn't happen.
Real,
So,
real good.
congrats, boys.
To be
Save
used
it.
next time.
You guys would
Put
have
it
all
in the
died
box.
if you failed the survival check.
No,
Good thing you
no.
didn't. Okay, I'm just
Roll
fucking-
new characters.
You would have met a very choice character. You would have
Oh,
you
no.
would have enjoyed it. You would have enjoyed it very much. But yeah,
Don't tell me.
that's us. You know, if you enjoyed a little bit of what you saw tonight, if you want to see a little more, we got all of our episodes up on YouTube. We got multiple campaigns, a little bit for everybody to tickle your fancies. You know, it's what we do. It's what we do at the
I like my
Hexagon.
fancy tickle. I don't know about you.
I like my fancies tickled as well. You can catch us on Twitch, YouTube, Insta, all the places, all the socials. Join our Discord if you like the shenanigans and want to get into a little hijinks. We got a little debate I'm trying to get going about vampires. Okay, I'm not conceding on this. I'm not conceding this at all.
You gotta
Okay?
post the question.
Don't give that look, Bernier. Don't give
I
that.
can't have
look,
this fucking
okay?
conversation again. Oh,
Again.
But, you know,
there's no holes in vampire teeth. Okay, that's
they
fine.
have little hypodermic needles, like little fucking straws. and they're like,
No!
So
they're like,
they go with the teeth, and then the needles just like pop out.
no. It's in the teeth. So the
too late,
teeth
you
are
brought them.
part of the mechanic. They're like
Enough of this.
Okay,
reverse
wait, another
snake.
question. Do the teeth elongate or nah?
Of course.
Are they?
No?
They're
Don't
retractable.
Retract? What the hell?
Don't they already? Aren't they able to like
Abomination.
hide
Makes
it?
the
And then
most
they're
sense.
like, like
Also depends on the lore.
Yeah.
the other way, just say you're a freak. Just say you're a freak that you want a little vampire to suck your neck. You know, that's okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What? Like.
Hell yeah, dude! Are you freaking kidding me, dude?
Yeah,
The
I was
most
like, you know what's
efficient way.
unrealistic is that they never. Well, I guess they suck all the blood out, so there wouldn't be. But like, there should be like a hickey around the fucking bite mark.
Well, that's if they're doing it in the weird sucky way. You
That's
know?
how
Okay,
they're
okay,
doing it.
okay.
Okay.
Not
We
if
got
they're
sunflower
little
sand and little
hypodermic
straws.
Where they're just like, you know, like Marceline style. They just suck up the red. They're like,
Oh, that's a whole other fucking type of vampire.
yeah.
Damn.
We got support
It's
in the
tradition.
chat saying they're not little straws though. So
Thank you.
Anna,
Thank
get
you.
out of here. the tally. I need to catch up. If you want to get in on this, you know, join the Discord. You know, hit us up, give us hate mail. I don't care. You know, we're just happy to be included.
Right now, it's just me sending Shadim hate mail.
I just want hate mail. That's
Just
how you
like
know you made it.
Dozens of little mean quirps every day, and
A little
it's
microaggression.
getting tiring for me. I need the support, honestly.
microaggressions.
She just plug the Discord quick. No, I can't. It's not working for me for some reason.
What now?
Yeah, you want
Called
to do the
out.
Discord, like the little shortcut there?
Quick, fast. Ah, there it is.
Beautiful.
There it is. Join the Robro army. Yeah. So until Tuesday, it's more Eyes End.
Yes, of course.
Yes, sir.
Eyes End will be back. So thanks for joining, everybody. Till next time, we're Hexagon. I'll give you guys a little squonk on the way out.
Have a good night, guys.
There's a bot.